5-2, 32 takes on 2 goals, 4-16, 16 points the difference. Second quarter underway as Renton gets a big knockdown, looking for his captain in Anderson. Quick kick up towards the half-forward line for the VAFA. Remington found front spot, gave the little gig. They're running in. Mercury, he loves this position, but pushes it to the left. He nearly missed the lot.
Kenya sold him up as the champion, and he did that.
There was nothing mercurial about that one as the VAFA get the first score on the board. 20 seconds in, they move to 2 goals. Well, 2 goals, 5.
2-6.
It is 2-6?
Yeah.
Let's just go.
They were wrong in the first place, but then I think they've caught it up.
Eventually the scoreboard will fix everything up, so let's just go with the scoreboard for now. It won't confuse us all.
Kemperman went to Tui, and Tui goes back into inside. And the mark's been taken there by Marcius.
Yes.
Not Marcius, Marcius. David Marcius kicks the ball out very wide. Mark taken in quick handball away on this occasion by Shaw. Drives the ball right up, way up wide now. Looking out there for McConnon, beats him over the line and out of bounds. Centre wing position. 32-18, EFL have it by 14.
And you can just see the way they move the ball there, and that's the way to move the ball out of the defence into the breeze here at Bayswater. A little bit of an in and out, then go long down one side.
Which is what Coach Mick Fogarty wanted at quarter time with Frosty. Now the ball's come to ground. EFL have it on the takeaway. It's Kemperman. He kicks across his body around the corner, up looking for Talevski. Punched away by the defender there of McQueen Muscamble for the VAFA over the line and out of bounds. In front of the beer hut there on the Bayswater roadside.
He's a very good footballer, McQueen Muscamble, isn't he? He's been great for Carey.
Old-time back player too, isn't he? Punched the ball.
So the ball comes in, Renton versus Shaw. Players around the pill. Love another bounce. It's 65, 70 metres out from the EFL goals. Just forward. Higher. Throws the ball in the air. It's again Renton and Shaw. Comes down. Anderson was in there. At the fall of the ball, Brad Neal trying to get a handball out. Umpire's plucked one out. It might even be a free kick to Neal at the bottom of the pack. Going to go, it's been given to Renton actually. Something happened off the ball. Silly handball going backwards to go forwards. They've come unstuck. Anderson comes in, charging through was Harold for the VAFA, put his body on the line. That was terrific stuff. Plenty of players around the ball once again. It's desperation stakes here. Second quarter, 2.5 minutes gone, and it's a 16, a 12-point lead. I've got it wrong still. It's 14.
14 in the middle there, 16-12.
Unbelievable.
John Shaw took the ball away for the VAFA. They've been winning it out of the ruck, but now they've got the ball out of the middle. Quick handball came across from Howard. Drove the ball up towards the full forward line. It missed Saunter on this occasion. Ducking back, doing a good job, Jeffrey. He got the handball away to Shaw. Shaw went backwards. Now Jeffrey's got the football for the Eastern Footy League. He drives out of trouble, up looking for Ziggy Elwyn. And Elwyn takes the mark on half-back.
So Ziggy wants to square it up. Does so now. Goes back to Kemperman. Swings around on that familiar left boot. He's usually very accurate. He does so this time. Ball in the middle. Kick by Neal across the face. They've got players running out on the outer wing. This is good play there by Hogle. Kicked up towards half forward. Here comes out Shane Allen. He's got the bounce. He wants to duck around. Gets down low. Gives the handball back. Nicely played to Levski. He's about 70 metres out. They've just got to go forward, the Eastern Football League. Maybe they will this time. Marcius swings around, kicks into the middle of the ground. Anderson's made some space and he should go. He usually does. Needs to steady it up the ship. Kick inside 50 and left all alone for the Eastern Football League is Aaron Fiora, who wants to just move the ball forward. Oh, this is uncontested footy. The Eastern Football League, the last 6 or 7 possessions, they've made their way up to about 25 metres out from goal and having a shot for his fourth. Is that, it's Kirby McConnon. Started very well, Brett.
Yeah, look, that was just really smart football then. They just held the football on long enough to create the space. And I think they tricked the Hammers a little bit then. I think they thought they were going to go back and kick long, and they just stood back and went on the line and missed 2 easy shots.
Beautiful kick off the boot by Kirby McConnon. He kicks his first for the afternoon. That's the 6th of the EFL. They're scooting away to a little bit of a lead here 4 minutes into the second term. 6 goals to 38, 20 points in front of the VAFA. 2 goals, 6, 18.
Brett and Ken, Simon Lethlean being a hard nut backman. I don't know if you'd be too happy. As you said, they just hung off. And they just got outthought, didn't they, by the EFL, who didn't panic and just, it was 7 chip kicks that got it into the prime spot.
You're right, Michael, but in this modern game that they play, that's going to happen all the time. I like the bit where the backman immediately stands on the toes of his direct opponent so that he's not 10 metres.
Shaw up in the ruck contest against Renton. He got the secondary takeaway, Shaw, and drove it up to the half-forward line. Punching it forward was Ryan Colbert. Now the ball's come to ground, free kick paid. It might go the way of the amateurs. It does. On this occasion, it'll go to the VAFA and it'll go to Perkins. So Justin Perkins has got the football. He's 55 metres out. He has the agency of the breeze.
Oh, 25.
And there's a penalty being paid or something off the football.
Remington got knocked off the ball, so he'll have a shot from 40 metres out, and he was only about 10 metres away from where the kick was being played, so unnecessary play there.
Perkins didn't make the distance anyway, Ben, so now the VAFA have a penalty free kick. This to bring the margin back to 14. As you said, Remington will kick from only 35 metres out distance, no problem.
They did set up really well then, the Emmos. They did a little all led up forward, half forward, led down back to the goal square, and that's when they kicked.
So Remington comes in, kicks the drop punt, looks pretty good. Third one's on the board for the VAFA. They are on a 3-6-24. EFL 6-2-38, that margin 14. We've gone nearly 6 minutes in the second term.
Yes, I thought that was a better setup. I'd agree with you, Brett. They seem to work it out then. I mean, this game's not all just brawn, is it? The brain has to come into it. Football brain, that is.
Exactly. And one of the stats we've just been given by Grant Campbell is that uncontested possessions is 17-3 at the moment to the EFL. Uncontested possessions. That's a big discrepancy.
Yes.
They're making space. It'll be Renton in the ruck up against Jorgensen. Renton got the knockdown, comes down towards Jack Bull, left it for his teammate Wintle. Back in the middle of the ground. This is Strawn. Squeezing the ball up towards half forward. Fiora had the front spot, went straight through his hands. Ball hits the deck about 55 metres out from the VAFA goals. Charging through was Madden, got the little handball. That was good, Cole, but on the left boot, it's a 2-on-1 situation. Maybe a 3-on-4. But the EFL are going to get the lucky bounce, and it'll be Chris Shaw to clear on the outer side. Just trying to find Marcius. They're working as a team. They've got the numbers, the EFL. Terrific play there by Julian Rowe just to keep the ball in for the VAFA. They're still scrambling. Michael Harold's there. He's at the bottom of the pack. About 50 metres out from the VAFA goals.
Now, Simon Lethlean would be very happy with the way his forward line then worked to keep that ball in. That was really good work when they were well outnumbered.
They're still trying to keep it in, but they've forged it nearly up towards centre wing, the EFL, through Anderson and Kirby McConnell, but they still can't get it past centre wing, and the umpire will ball it up.
Yeah, the VFA have caused a few problems with their tackling. I think they've run players down several times.
Still letting too many uncontested possessions from me, Ken. This time they've got the ball. Kick it up towards the full forward line. Back of the pack, Merrington. Hanley does something unusual, the roving. He tries to chip the ball, and Merrington got the left foot soccer kick across the face. And one minor score resulted for the VAFA. They go on to 3-7-25. Trailing the EFL 6-2-38, early doors second term.
Perfect chance to go down to the big man who milks cows for a living, Pete.
Yeah, it's very interesting around the contest. Both teams aren't tagging in the midfield, so allowing some leniency for guys like Craig Anderson who probably don't get that during the season.
Crowd still streaming in here today. $10 entry, $5 concession, free if you're under 16. The facilities are fantastic as the EFL charge the ball into the middle, but they've got the rebound. The VAFA kick up towards half forward. Hanley put his body on the line, copped a nice knee in the back too. With the big man, he's about 55 out. If he pushed 50 in the first quarter, he could give this a shake with the breeze. Goes to the top of the square. The ball swinging back, but not far enough. Minor score is the result. The AFA moved to 3 goals, 8-26. They're 2 goals down. The Eastern Football League is 6-2-38. 11 scoring shots to 8 in favour of the VAFA as Kemperman brings the ball back in.
The EFL C&D division, I think, were 1 goal 10 at one stage in the first match, and then they started to get their kicking boots on. If you just joined us, I think they ran out about 17 point winners over the Premier C right through to Division 4 of the VAFA in a very competitive match. Now the kick in on this occasion has ended up with Aaron Fiora for the Eastern Footy League, and on his familiar left foot he goes right in towards the centre of the ground. Ended up there with Mullet. Mullet got the overlapping handball away to Michael King. King drove it right up towards the full forward line. Back of the pack, doing very well. Ziggy Elwyn, he'll get over the left foot. Elwyn kicks across his body, and Elwyn puts another one on the board for the Eastern Football League. Great transference of play from the back line under 7-2-44. And even 3 goals in front of the VAFA, 3-8-26. Ken Petrucco, good kicking by the EFL.
Oh, yes, and some very, very good play by that player number 10 there. Fantastic stuff. And he looked a bit of a Monty too, even before he got the ball. And I thought he was, I'd almost marked it down.
Gentlemen, haven't seen enough of him, but he's a quality finisher.
Look, he's very dangerous. He's one of those, when the ball goes in, you know he's going to create something. And that's really important.
Second goal to Alwyn as the ball goes in the middle. There's a good knockdown centre clearance by the EFL, kicking it up towards the Tlefsky direction. Jarrah Clark went to ground as well as the ball comes out, scooped up by Josh Madden. Swings around on his left boot now. That was good. Looking for Scott. Slides over the line right in front of the VAFA bench. Throw.
Very hard to keep the ball in play on the side of the ground, isn't it? When you're going across the ground, right behind it.
So Wynn and Shaw going the contest again. Ball centre line, ringing in the changes. Ball comes down. Ryan Mullet squeezed to kick somehow, but trapped up there by Julian Rowe. Oh, coming in hard was Clark. Put his body on the line. Here comes Bernie. He knows his position so well, being an ex-Bayswater boy, but he pushes his kick from about 45 out of bounds on the full, and it'll be the VAFA to bring it in.
And how good was Elwyn then off the football? Turn that with Julian Rowe. For the Victorian Amateur Football Association, better build up. He takes the ball out towards centre wing where he think he found out there Jack Bull. Bull's got the handball away. Taking the football, Nick Wynn, the old Zaverian. He got the handball away to Strawn. Strawn drove up looking for Hanley, but standing firm and doing a good job. Back there was Jeffrey. They've taken the ball right out wide to the captain in Ryan Mullet. Mullet goes right around the boundary. Out wide, two EFL players contested against each other. Jorgensen comes in hard for the VAFA. It's right on the boundary line. It'll now go over right in front of us here. 7-2-44 the EFL, 3-8-26 the VAFA, 11 and a half gone second term.
They've just made a good move bringing Dowd back on the ground. I reckon they've lost a fair bit around the ground since he's been off.
Umpire throws it in. Over the back it was Wynn. Bernie came charging through, but he didn't need to because Brad Neal's off. Takes one bounce. Is he going to go for the second? He will now. Just looking for someone to go to. There's no one inside 50. Squeezes a kick towards half forward now. He's going to be lucky because the kick wasn't great, but there's going to be a free kick paid to the EFL, it looks like. Umpire says yes, it will be, and from about 45 metres out, going for their 8th goal, and a handy little lead too. It will be Chris Hogle going for goal number 4. He's been lively.
He loves us goals around here. That was just pretty poor back. You know, the bloke was there. He didn't have the footy. He just leant over the top of him. Just clumsy.
If he lets it go, they run away with it.
Yeah.
These are the ones that you make them pay for, the ones that are freebies that are given to you. Even though he worked a little bit hard as Hogle comes in, but he's pushed the ball difficult right into the square, fisted through for one behind. That's the third on the board for the Eastern Football League. They moved to 7-3-45. 19 points ahead of the VAFA at the 12.5-minute mark.
Julian Rowe, who's been the recipient of a few kicks in defensive 50, takes the mark. He's certainly been good. He's holding up play, but they've been disappointing in the first 12 minutes of this quarter, the VAFA. He kicks it up looking for Josh Madden. The ball punched away. The back of the pack, Ryan Mullet, coming right into the game. The captain of the EFL, handball to Tui. He dropped the mark. Came to ground, Mercury. Now Daniel Strawn's got the football right in the centre of Bayswater Oval. And the umpire said, give it to me, and he'll pull it up. Just attacking side of the centre for the VAFA. They've got the breeze in the second term. They're not using it. They've been outscored 2-1. Ben Dowd took the takeaway. Only as far as Strawn. Now Elwyn comes in hard. He was leg, said the umpire. And Ziggy will take the free kick and result in 25 for a bit of chatter. And the EFL looking good, middle of the second term.
19 points is the margin. Almost 14 minutes gone. It'll be the Ziggy Elwyn to come in. What a spearing pass to Tlefsky, and he gets down low and he takes a terrific grab about 45 metres out from goal. He'll kick from just on the 50. He can kick this distance, but the wind might hurt him, Brett.
Yeah, look, I just look around and a few of the Unos boys have got their hands on their hips. They look like they've just... It's been at a cracking pace this first 7 or 8 minutes, and I just reckon they're at a puff.
And no matter what training you do, Brett, that first game, it just knocks you out, doesn't it?
Definitely. So, the EFL have played really well the last 6 minutes.
A big kick from there.
So it'll be Tlefsky. He's already kicked one in the first term. This will make it 2. Comes in. It's a scrambling kick, but it's going to almost get there right to the line. Fisted away. Ball stays in play. Bernie Deneen comes over. Gets a handball out. They're going backwards to go forwards with the ball stays in play. Picked up by Josh Madden for the VAFA. Swinging around on the left boot for the top of the square. Anderson, who's there? Marcus Hotties took one bite. Couldn't quite get his boot to ball. And now they'll clear out through Geishan.
Geishan nearly had it, but now he's given away a free kick on that occasion. And once again, dangerously inside. Now it's come to ground to Fiora, and Fiora on his not trusty left foot on that occasion kicked it wildly to the left-hand side. It was touched over the line and out of bounds. 19 points to lead to the Eastern Footy League halfway through the second term.
So the
Handy
umpire
lead, too. Handy lead.
brings it in. It's about 25 metres out from the EFL's goals. They scramble another one. Plenty of players around this ball. As we've said, it's a hot contested football as the VAFA look to clear it. This time Matty Polkinghorn, his paws created the wall outside the 50, couldn't quite grab it. This time Julian Rowe with the yellow boot swings the ball up towards centre half forward, but there's nobody home because Dean Millhouse, boy from Vermont, switches the play now. Go sideways, and then they go into the middle. They're doing okay here, the Eastern Football League, just trying to stretch the ball across. Matty Sharp, that's his first kick for the afternoon, kicking inside 50. Maybe a little bit of shepherding at the back of the pack against the man who picks it up in Glenn Shivers, but he got away with it, and the VAFA are going to clear once again.
This time they'll attempt to clear Ben up to the half-forward centre wing position, and Josh Madden's got the football. He got the handball away. It'll end up coming down towards Jack Bull. The collegian Jack Bull kicks it right up towards the hot spot at centre half forward. They need someone at ground level. They didn't have anyone, so Bull will have to try and get it himself. Can't do so. Fiora came in hard. Working hard was Craig Anderson for the EFL. The veteran and captain of Noble Park. Great pinpoint disposal to Ziggy Elwin, who's taken the mark. He's forward of centre wing. Chips the ball back into the centre. It went through there. Lee Murphy, who got it across back to Anderson. Up towards the half-forward line for the EFL. Half volley couldn't be taken, but they've still got the football. And Deneen kicks long, right up to the top of the goal square, one-on-one. Punched away by Zimbax for the VAFA. Came to ground. They've still got the ball, the EFL. They'll kick across the face. And the ball will roll over the line and out of bounds. But a good build-up, Brett Davidson. And I'd say Coach Mick Fogarty, what he said at quarter time about playing on their terms, they certainly are.
Oh, look, he'd be very happy with the way they've used the football, they've run. I've just been a bit disappointed. They've gone a little bit disjointed at the moment, the Ammos. There a lot of blokes flying up together, not staying down, not playing just the basics that you would think they would be really used to. And especially the EFL have been good with pushing their zone back. They've pushed it back.
They've built
really
walls
well.
and zones. They've done a very good job. They're right on top at the moment, 7-3 to 3-8.
Well, the ball comes in once again. This time it was Clark that got the knockdown. Bernie Deneen, easy as you like to McConnon, who comes in and bangs through his second goal for the quarter. And that's exciting stuff because the Eastern Football League now stretch it to a 29-point lead. They are 8-3-51. VAFA are 3-8-26. Almost 18 minutes gone in this second quarter. That was a great bit of play from the stoppage.
Look, it was beautiful play, and that's the experience of Bernie. And he knows that's where he's at his best. He's tough, in and under, quick hands, really good work. Amateurs need to... The next 7 minutes are crucial in this game of football. They got the breeze. They're 5 down. They can't afford to go 7 or 8 down at half time.
It's 10 years since Bernie Deneen won his second Woodrow medal, which is the best and fairest in A section. The Amateurs would like him now. Daniel Strawn drives the ball long for the Amateurs. Dropping the mark was Jeffries. Probably should have taken it. Kane to McCurry. Up to Hanley. Has an airy. Has another chance. Now he's on the ground. Wrapped up by 3. Comes back to McCurry. Great tackling by the Eastern Football League. And they just don't find touch, although they... Umpire said, yeah, it's out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will go to Josh Madden. And he'll kick from 50 metres out. It was definitely out in the full. Hopefully the EFL don't have that ridiculous video ruling. Can we can sit around for 5 minutes? They do. Please don't. Someone's got to be done about that. Anyway, Josh Madden's got the football. 50 metres out.
Can he kick it?
No. Comes in. Thank you. Got that one right. Kicked it straight out of bounds on the full, and the VAFA kicking terribly. 3-8-26, 8-3-51 the Eastern Footy League. Mirror image goals and points. Ken, bad kicking, bad football, and the EFL have it.
A lot of mistakes from the VAFA side in this quarter.
Kemperman goes short to Anderson. He wants the old one too, gets it now. Good shepherd by Anderson, but Kemperman fell over. Winds around on that big left foot kick of his. Kicks it into the middle of the ground. Couldn't find David Marcius. The kick ended up being a little bit of a scraggler. Strawn in the middle of the ground. Left foot chip was chopped off by Bernie Deneen. Gets it over to Clark. Clark wants to move the ball quickly. Kicks it up towards the Allen direction. Couldn't quite get the ball. They had the 3-on-1 situation, but the second effort by Allen was magnificent, and he draw the tackle, and he won the free kick. Swings around on the left boot. 2-on-1 situation. Probably wasn't the right one as big Matty Furman put his juke up. Ball comes down now to Tom Simpson. Wants to switch the play, doing okay. Josh Madden's had a little bit in the second quarter, and he takes the ball at half-back flank.
Got to do something, the VAFA, in the last 10 minutes of this second term, because they're down by 25 points, and the EFL running rings around them really at the moment as the ball's been punched away over the line and out of bounds in front of our commentary position, grandstand side here of the beautiful Bayswater Oval. Fantastic facilities, as Ben Warren-Smith said, here at Bayswater. Pop down after half-time if you're in the eastern suburbs. Great game of footy. Comes down to Tui. Tui got the handball away. On that occasion, it's ended up with Anderson, who went to Hotties. Centre of the ground, Marcus Hotties looks out wide on the overlap. They've got the football, still the EFL. Drive it right up to centre-half forward, turnover. And now away come the Amateurs through Furman.
In the middle of the ground, they're charging through the centre. There's plenty of players around it, though. Beautifully done by Furman. Balked one, balked another one. Got the handball off Remington. His target, Justin Perkins, couldn't quite meet it, but they're still thereabouts, 50 metres out. Kick to the top of the square. It's not going to go close, but the umpire might pull this one back. No, let's let play go on. Boundary line with Damien Tardio to give us a little bit of a wrap-up.
Jonathan Mercurius seemed to come off with a bit of discomfort, a bit of aggravation to his right ankle. He's in a bit of pain on the boundary line now. Just walking it off.
Now the Amateurs have a chance on a turnover. Can the skipper, Cam Howard, do something? Only a minor one. 3:10:28 the VAFA, 8:3:51 the EFL, 21 gone second term.
Those scores a little similar to the first half of the other game too. Except Eastern were off the boil with kicking points.
11 scoring shots to 13. That's one area the EFL are not winning, is scoring shots on the board, but they've kicked a lot straighter. As the kick in this time from Millhouse reaches the defensive 50. They're just going to try and work it towards the boundary line and the safety of it, which they do now.
But they've got themselves bound and bred into better scoring positions, the EFL, haven't they? Where they've been able to, in the centre, there's been a lot of flying kicks around bodies for the Amateurs.
I just think they haven't worked out how to play the ground yet, and they just haven't worked out where to put themselves. And they're rushing it. They're not patient at the moment. They just need to be a little bit more patient when they go forward.
I think the big difference at this stage, Brett, is the other side are much cleaner with what they're doing.
Oh yeah, and they put a fair bit of pressure on.
A lot of scragging going on from the VAFA players. Unnecessary kicks given away too.
Umpire throws it up, big fist inside 50, but they do have the numbers in the defensive play. Is the EFL as Millhouse switches the ball, clears it this time to Jeffrey. Jeffrey over the top, they working numbers, receive the old 1-2 as he reaches centre wing almost. Jeffrey needs to have it bounce, does so now, then kicks it up towards half forward. It's a bit of a floating kick, charging out is Allen, but he's behind the play. And once again, it will be the man in the yellow boots, Julian Rowe, to swing the ball back. Kicked it straight into the arms of, I don't know who that is, I think it was Shane Allen. Gets it all back, Fiora. Oh, it's Mullet. Double the one, take off one, and it's hit Mullet. He's the captain this afternoon. It's kick to kick here. Julian Rowe, left foot kick, just banged away again, didn't learn from his first mistake. And it'll be, once again, it'll be the EFL to clear it through Brad Neal in the middle of the ground. Another risky kick through the middle, but they're okay, because this time it is David Marcius. Wants to work the ball forward, or they're mucking around with a little bit. It's sharp, kicks a grubber towards centre half forward, straight into the arms of Nick Wynn. He's going to move it this time. Howard got players running, players free on the outer side. Can't quite see it in. I think it's Jack Ball who's going to try to swing around onto his left boot, duck the tackle. Going to get pinned here. Great effort. Great tackling there by the Eastern Footy League. And they'll be looking to switch the ball through the middle of the ground because Ryan Mullet comes out and takes a great mark.
Just in the last 2 minutes, this has not looked like rep football. No. Just, they did up to then, but just the last 2 minutes.
Mullet got it on to Bernie Deneen, who got it to Anderson, who kicks from 50 metres. The ball swinging. Is it going to quite get there? No. Ball at the top of the goal square. Trapped there by Andrew Scott, and he was trapped.
Got up there quick.
There's been lots of mistakes in that last 2 minutes.
And just the thing that disappointed me there was just the three blind kicks from defence.
Talevski straight out of the ruck. Just grubbered one forward, couldn't get it through the big sticks. Minor score as a result. They moved to 8 goals 4-52 at the 24-minute mark, leading the VAFA side at 3 goals 10-28.
And Brett, that's not a guy that's 18 years of age. That's a guy that's AFL experience, Julian Rowe doing that. So whilst he has been very, very good, we have seen those boots flashing out of the play as Furman kicks the ball up towards the centre of the ground. Can't take the mark, Paul Windle. Ben Dowd came through for the Amateurs. He couldn't do so either. EFL pressuring brilliantly. And they'll make a stoppage right there between outer wing and the centre of the ground at the Bayswater Oval. They have it by an even 4 goals, 8-4 to 3-10, 24 and a half gone. And the Amateurs have not made any real use of this breeze, only kicking 1 goal in this quarter as it comes up towards the half-forward line. Bottom of the pack, trying to take it, Adam Parker. He got the quick handball away. Big pack of players on top of the footy. And the umpire's paid a free kick and it'll go to the EFL. at the bottom of the pack. And they'll chip it up towards the full forward line. At the back of the pack, not taking the mark, was Hogle, who's already kicked 3. It goes over the line and out of bounds.
Even now, have a look at the wall that they've created in the EFL. Push the ruckman back. They're going to push another player up, 2 across the half-forward line. If the ball comes out, it's going to go straight to the EFL.
Disappointing quarter by the amateurs. The EFL have been fantastic. Came down towards Hogle. He gets around on the right foot and kicks across the face. 1 minor score onto 8-5-53, 25 points up. The VAFA 3-10-28. Hogle has 3-2.
He's been playing well, Chris Hogle. They can snag another one, the Eastern Football League. They'll be going in very confident at half-time. There's a 50-metre penalty, or I don't understand this one, Brett.
Something to the ruckman at the square. I think he's interfered with. So that's why they're giving that free kick.
It's weird that he made the play, he was kicking it out, come out to kick it from there too. Ben Dowd now, full back to full forward as they go inside 50. The VAFA, they're looking for players in support. This is Colbert, swings around on his right boot, the kick's right there. Hanley's not quick enough to get back. Rush through for a minor score, taking them to 3 goals 11, the VAFA, 29. They are trailing the Eastern Football League, 8-5-53, 26 minutes gone.
Ryan Mullet takes the resultant kick in. He's been good up looking for Ziggy Elwyn. And Ziggy Elwyn's from the back. Great hands over the top of
Had his
Strong.
name written all over him.
Class act. Now, he didn't go back behind his mark, so you can't convince the umpire of that.
He's an imposing figure, isn't he?
He's magnificent.
Imposing figure.
Absolutely fantastic. And Elwyn takes the football, and this time he'll just chip it backwards. The EFL controlling play through Kemperman. Left-footed Stuart Kemperman drives it long up to half-forward. Nearly finds his target. Came to ground. Hotty's got the handball away only as far as Paul Windler went to Ben Dowd for the amateurs. Windler now came back with the football. Now they're charging through the back line through Nick Wynn. Nick Wynn goes up towards Handley. Good hands at the back by the EFL, and Kemperman got the handball away, and the EFL clear.
Big kick out, they've got the numbers now. At this time it's Ryan Mullen on the wing position. Just wants to take his time, kick it up towards half forward. Marcus Hotties will be at the fall of the ball if it can get there over the back. It won't. Nicely fisted it away that time by Zimbax. We'll have a ball in about 70 metres out from the Eastern Football League goals at 27 minutes gone, Brett.
And that was just, again, it wasn't smart. They had the ball streaming through the middle, 2 open forwards, and they've kicked it long to a situation where there could have been a contest, which there was, and they've moved the ball out there. Again, just not smart football.
Shaw versus winning the ruck. That one went to win Grant Campbell, but it's a clearance this time to the VAFA. Geishan got the handball out, quick left foot kick, but finding only as far as Ryan Mullet, who's been very lively, keeping the boys in this game and well ahead too. He switches it into the middle as the siren goes. Well, what a terrific first half it was out here for the 9 News Challenge Day. The best of the best, the Eastern Football League's Division 1 and 2 taking on the Premier A and B sides from the VAFA. And at half-time, it is a 24-point lead, 8-5-53 the Eastern Football League. The VAFA are 3 goals 11, 29.